And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd, and it is National Child Help National Day of Hope.
Well, that's good.
So it's a really great organization. I'll tell you about that in just a little bit.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one to have. It really is. And on our show today from the GRF Board, we have Jim Matson. He's stopping by to tell us about the meeting that they just had, talk about some of those highlights. Also, we are going to bring you a segment from Irvine Toyota and from the South Orange County Community College District. We have one of their directors, James Wright, and then we're also going to bring you another segment of Kind Nest. That's a good one.
Yeah, we have another good organization. All right, and the meetings today, we just have one, which is the GRF Mobility and Vehicles Committee, and that will be in the boardroom, and that will start at 1:30. Okay, so during National Child Abuse Prevention Month, which is the month of April, the first Wednesday of April has been dedicated to a Child Help National Day of Hope. Everyone across the country is asked to make a lifelong commitment to joining the fight to end child abuse and neglect. What some people do is they light a 5-wick candle and to observe a 5-minute silence representing the approximately 5 children who die every day as a result of child abuse in the United States. Child Help National Day of Hope was designated by a congressional resolution in 2000. Childhelp.org was founded by Yvonne Fedderson and Sarah O'Meary, who worked to bring this day and the victims it honors to light. And as you can see, they're the 2 ladies who have been doing this for quite some time. If you want to participate, you could always go to childhelp.org, or if you have any questions or if you know of somebody that is part of this situation, you can always call the Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline on the number you see there. So there you go. So we can observe Child Help today.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then, even though it didn't directly have anything to do with this organization, yesterday that young woman you had on from UCI with the Camp Kesem, you know, that was another great organization. That really is. That's nice what they do. All right, the weather. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've looked at 4 different reports this morning, and each one is different when it comes to a little bit of drizzle or a little bit of rain. So some of them have a rain coming in tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Other ones just Thursday, other ones just Friday. It's not going to be much at all. So expect a little bit of this over the next several days, probably all the way till maybe Saturday morning. Now today, for the most part, it's been that morning marine layer drizzle. It really started last night. Hasn't been much at all. Same thing probably tomorrow. And then on Friday, we're supposed to get a little rain in. And again, another report shows it Thursday and then maybe into Saturday. But I'll be honest with you here, as we get into the weekend, things are going to warm up. And I'm thinking a couple reports I saw already showed that Saturday is going to be clear. We're going to get a little of that offshore wind, kind of like what we had last weekend. So I've kind of put a little bit of everything there. And, you know, if I look at 4 reports and they're all slightly different, I'm going to just say maybe expect a little drizzle, maybe a little bit of rain over the next few days. It shouldn't be much at all. Now, I'm happy about that. I just planted some spring flowers yesterday. So that's what I did when I got home. So I love this. Let's look around the area. And, you know, temperatures are fairly mild here. Not much, not really cool, but certain areas are going to be a little bit cooler, and that just depends on how much of overcast we get. Now, this morning, you know, it was overcast and a little bit of sun, and I think today, as we get to the afternoon, it's going to be about the same. So overall, not bad out. I like this little bit of drizzle, especially it brings up those nice spring flowers, right? All right, April showers bring May flowers. There we are. We'll be right back.
You with everything you need for the season, from cards and plush toys for the grandkids, as well as cards and accessories. Diane's Hallmark can help you make this Easter a special time for everyone. Remember, Diane's Hallmark has a large selection of Christian books and gifts as well. Come in today and see what's new. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide, published by the Council on Aging Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the Social Services Office. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Welcome to South County Adult Day Services. Conveniently located right here in Laguna Woods, we provide a safe, secure environment where you or your loved one can spend the day. Come socialize with friends, engage in enriching activities, receive the expert care you need, and participate in fun hobbies. Improve your mental and physical health and maintain your independence. We even take care of transportation. For a free tour, call us at 949-855-9444 or visit us at our center between El Toro and Moulton Parkway right next to the Olive Garden.
If you asked me what I wanted to be when I was a child, I would have told you a princess or an astronaut, maybe even a chef. But things change. I may not have become a princess, but I found someone who treated me like one. I may not have become an astronaut, but I still got to see the world. I may not have become a chef, but you would never leave my house hungry. The Emeritus Institute has kept my love of learning alive. Every day is a new adventure, and the Emeritus classes have made it possible to keep living out my dreams. Sign up today and begin your life's next adventure.
And I'd like to welcome from the GRF Board, Jim Matson. And Jim, good to have you back. We used to have Jim on a lot because for one point for a while you were the board president, and so you would come on quite often. But it's good to have you back. Welcome.
Thank you, Ken. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
And we were just talking about our gardens and all the varmints that get our stuff that we try and grow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's part of farming. Great to have you here today.
Thank
so
you.
yesterday at the meeting, there wasn't, I had mentioned earlier, there wasn't any new business to go over or unfinished business. So it was, the gist of it was committee reports, but I know one of the contentions that have been going on for a while is that TV in the drop-in lounge, right? Over by Clubhouse One, right?
Yes.
And Brian came up and talked about that, Brian
yeah,
Gruner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully people will cooperate and not try to dictate what's on and so forth, which can happen on something like that.
Yeah, and I know that was part of the thing. People were kind of getting a little bit of tussle about what channel is going to be on, and I don't like this newscast, I don't like that one, or whatever it might be. Yeah. All right.
A little lighter mode here. I'd like to talk about the pickleball grand opening a little bit.
Sure, please do.
And that went really well. I can probably sit here and talk 45 minutes on how all this happened, because paddle tennis was a thing here for many, many years.
Right.
And over there in Gate 12, that court, that was paddle tennis court for a long time, and the board this time ended up selecting that site for pickleball conversion. And the lady that lived right across the street from me was a paddle tennis player for years, and I won't go into her opinion on the transition, but anyway, but the pickleball population here is exploded with all kinds of, and we got a great design for the court, And we went ahead with that and had the grand opening, and it just looks wonderful there. And the people, there must have been over 200 people there.
Oh, wow.
I was invited and went, and Ernesto was there, and who was the leader of the MNC, and talked for quite a bit. There was representatives from City Council, and so it was well attended, and I'm really happy for the people. And as you drive by, you can kind of, when you get up toward the gate, you can look over and in there, and there are lots of people playing. So
now, can folks still play paddle tennis? Are there still courts available? I don't know if those courts are interchangeable. Honestly, don't know how that works.
I think there's one of them
okay.
that the paddle tennis people, or maybe two at the most,
okay.
where paddle tennis can be played.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but I know pickleball's kind of the thing now.
Can I give you another one?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Gates 2 and 8 are now open with the new lifting type gate that allows people in. And then next Monday, gates 2, 3, and 7 will be closed probably for a month, so they can put the same kind of gate entry system there.
Yeah, and that's a good point to really mention, especially gate 3. In fact, I was driving down Moulton yesterday, and the signage is already up along Moulton saying gate 3 will be closed from this date to this date. And you know, that's the big gate, especially when people are going to the Performing Arts Center or whatever it might be.
Yeah, right. That's a significant.
Yeah.
You know, so, but
now people still be able to exit, right?
Yes.
From gate 3?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and they can. Yeah, right. But it takes have to drive out of the way to get in there.
Yeah.
And so, which was the same as gates 2 and 8. But the problem we're finding, especially over at gates 5 and 6, which has been done with those lift gates, that people are entering there on the right side, and the gate will not lift. And that's because the cars were never equipped with this RFID thing called radio frequency ID.
Yes.
And they don't have that unit on there that the electronics in the guardhouse, they'll recognize and open the gate. And so those people are encouraged, and I'm encouraging them, if you want to get in the gate, just come over here and check in. And we got folks here that have put that RFID unit on their car.
Right. And you know, you bring up a good point, because you know, it's been, I want to say maybe 2 years or so since those started to come into place, and we talked about it a lot. There was a lot of push to get everybody to get those, and they did. But since that time, you know, we've probably had a decent amount of people who have moved in here who may not be aware of it, or things might have changed in their life. Maybe they got a new car, didn't even think about changing over or getting the new tag on the car. So
and that has a wonderful security about it also, because the car that comes in is noticed by the electronics in the gate, and then when it exits, either that gate or some other gate, the electronics acknowledge that too. So in case we ever had some bad people in here, at least we can know. You know, what car they have.
So come on over here and to the community center and get those put on.
Yeah.
All right.
Recommend it. Also, Roundup. That's a hot button thing now. And at our last meeting that we had, we found out that staff has 2 little garden type areas or plots where they are growing different kinds of material, weeds, different kinds of things, grass and all kinds of things. And then when that matures, then they will test with Roundup and see the effect on that type of greenery or plant. And then because there's a lot of...
Yeah, we're showing some of those plots right now on the screen there. And That's some of the test area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've been wanting to visit that.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to people to go over and look at it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, at our next meeting, we should be getting some information on the test results.
Okay.
Such that what Roundup did to this or did not do to a certain thing.
Right.
So, which would be wonderful.
Right, and that's going to kind of give.
Because there's so many pros and cons come in from the outside on Roundup. And
right.
on other things. So.
Yeah, yes, there is. So I know that was mentioned yesterday that you know, there could be a cost factor as well, and that all has to be looked at. So at least going forward, whatever is done, people are aware about, well, this may cost more, it may not, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of costs, our finance director made a nice presentation, and it turns out that we are in the black, which is good.
Yes.
At this time of the year.
Yeah.
So things are going real fine. So Diane does a wonderful job, and really, you know, having someone competent and that can take care of the finance is very important.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Betty Parker does a great job, but it's nice to have someone in the board, and Diane does a wonderful job for us. So
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. And we want to mention yesterday, if people want to watch again on Thursday, that Dan Kenny from VMS came on and acknowledged some of our staff here, one of which is our general manager of the station here, Paul Ortiz, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And also Matt Parker was there, and Ray Espinoza from the broadband, so that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things
are looking good. And,
yeah.
And our new CEO was in our closed session with us, and he makes good comments, and I'm sure he'll work out just fine once. The thing is, this place is so large.
Yeah.
And to get in a car and drive all the different areas and United and here, there's so many different things to see. I mean, it's just incredible what we have, and it takes a long time.
It does.
And I remember on 3rd, before an MNC meeting, we'd always get in a bus and tour
I remember that
the
too.
area
Yes.
where we're going to look.
Yeah.
And doing so, you go by these places that you never go by if you're just, you know, going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
it's vast, that's for sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add for today?
That'll do it.
All right. Always good to see you.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm glad
Ken.
you came on.
Yeah,
you
thank
take
you.
care, and good luck with whatever vegetables and all you're growing this season.
All right.
All right. You take care, and we'll be right back.
And now's the time you've been waiting for. The undisputed champs, Tundra and Tacoma. And in this corner, the reigning rulers of the road. Let's get ready for spring.
Not bad.
Ready for a great deal?
Let's do it!
So good.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. I have Ephraim Barcelo here, who's with Toyota Irvine, and he's going to tell us about something very exciting for all of you Toyota owners. Well, hi, welcome back.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great. So, very interesting. So you guys had a Toyota Owners Clinic.
We do. Well, we used to have them before, and I was talking to Steve, and we thought it's high time. It's high time to re-inaugurate them. And they were fun events before where we invited everyone to come in. And it was just a owner clinic where we helped people, our area residences, all of our new owners and our previous owners learn better and more about the car that they're driving now.
Okay, so when they show up, what are some of the things that they can expect at this type of clinic? Is it dinner? Is it all sorts of things, right?
Yeah, it is dinner too.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be right in the showroom, and if you haven't visited, I mean, it's a huge showroom. So yeah, it always includes dinner and dessert and a fun time like that.
Okay.
But really, we're going to inform you on, we're going to have a technology clinic so we can show you how, on your current car, how to pair that phone, how to use the things that are on the car that you have right now, just use them better. We call it that second delivery. Because a lot of us have equipment and technology in our cars that we're not even enjoying. Well, we don't even know they're there.
I would agree with you on that. In fact, I just found out I had my car over a year, and I didn't even know that I had a heated steering wheel. Oh, wow. I had no idea how to even do it, but I actually clipped something, and I was like, why is the steering wheel so hot?
Isn't that great on a cold morning?
I had no idea. So I mean, I would imagine.
A lot of our cars have that. Yeah, you bet. And our cars today have enormous safety features. I mean, we talked last time, and we talked about even our car's ability to stop on its own. Right. But then, you know, and the reason Steve, who was with me last time, and how we kind of thought it's time for to do the owner clinic. Let's have an evening where we invite everybody in, have dinner, have a shop tour. Folks get to go down and visit the shop. We'll have 3 or 4 master technicians there to go ahead and just kind of go over all the technical things. A lot of our guests like visiting the shop. They want to see our unique tools. We've got a huge service center. But then also, Steve and I were thinking, there's a lot of outstanding safety recalls out there too in our local area. And so this is, so the owner clinic was just a thought, well, we have to address that. So this is why today, you know, thank you for putting up my personal number right into my office and my email address, I hope. Right. Because I want you to contact me. I want to take care of our customers. I want them to know that if you have and are thinking, hey, I have a car that's 3 or 4 years old. I want to find out if I have an outstanding or lingering safety recall. Give me a call. Let me look up that VIN for you. And if you have one, we'll come pick up the car. Because some of these recalls are of a safety concern. Right. And our whole thing here is just let's service you well. Let's take good care of you. And I want to be the point. And the neat thing is that, well, it's my store and I'm in charge of the place. So, and really what that means is that I'm here to just take good care of you. That's all that means.
Well, and that is really nice to hear. Let's talk about service a little bit, because I know Steve was here and he kind of gave us an overview. You know, what are some things that I think people really need to pay attention to when it comes to service? Like, is it maintenance, or is it the red lights that come on? What are some of the most important things?
You know, I got to tell you, it's some of the easiest things to just forget about. It's the tires that haven't been checked for inflation. That's why when we were here last time, Steve talked about that pit stop. Yeah. And what that means is just pull in and let's just, you know, just do the old-fashioned car stop that used to happen at a filling station, right? And let's check everything for you. That costs nothing. Okay. Come in. Let's make sure the car is safe, because every time we just put gas, a lot of times we're not checking all the important components. And when you're driving, you know, up and down the street and maybe even faster than you'd like, and the tire isn't quite what you think, but you know, you don't even know, you're driving days on end with something that really could be of a safety concern. Come in. You know, this is what we're here to do.
And I know when you have the service lights that come on, I mean, I kind of ignore it and put it off. So it's easy. It's easy to do. It's like, oh, I'll get to it next week.
And sometimes it comes on and then it comes back off. You think, oh, that couldn't have been a big deal.
It was a faulty light.
Come in. So a multi-point inspection, if we even get that far, or worse, we have just a warning light that comes on. Right. Oftentimes it's not much more than a gas filling cap that you left just not fully clicked in. Okay. But it can throw a check engine light. And well, that's what I mean, just pull in. Because sometimes we can just remedy that just while you're in the car and waiting. Right. And why I want our area residents to come by too is and to see me, because because I mean, we have a beautiful facility. Share a cup of coffee with me. Let's see if you have an appetite for a donut, if that's you. Oh, gosh. I know, I'm trying to stay away. I don't get anywhere near them, man.
Well, you know, you've been inviting people out there now for what, last week and this week. I am sure by next week you're going to have a group of people you're going to have to be having coffee and donuts with.
You have to come by.
I will come by.
Seriously.
Well, we're going to be coming out there at some point. And,
and let's say it's not a Toyota. I don't, it doesn't matter.
Oh, good, I'll be
Come
over
on
so you
in.
can check
Exactly.
my tires.
No, because technology and how to use it is
Right.
something that we have in our product specialists. They have an expert ability to go ahead and just show you how to use any car you're driving.
Oh,
It
no
doesn't have
kidding.
to be a Toyota.
Okay.
I'd love it if it was, but that's okay if it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good because
Come on
you know
in.
many people in our community are maybe widowed, and they don't have anybody to ask. In fact,
Yeah.
it happens all the time, and they don't know who to call.
So the day before yesterday, it was Monday, and I came across that. And truthfully, I noticed her right away, and I just made sure that she was. Did she deserve extra attention and special treatment? You bet. And
Nice.
that's what we're here to do.
Excellent. Okay, so now, does anybody have to register for this event that you're having? It's in May, right?
It is.
Okay.
We're going to put this together for May.
Okay.
If you want to shoot me an email or even call me, we're going to gather that list.
Okay.
It's not necessary. I'd love it if you let us know in advance. You know, we've had hundreds of attendees at each of these
Wow.
events. It wasn't just,
Okay.
you know, you're not going to be there and you're going to be in a giant showroom with just 10 people.
No,
it's
a lot.
hundreds.
Great.
Well, first, it's a fun time. You know, I'll bring in some fun, unique, different cars in the showroom, and we have a showroom that has a 40-car showroom. It's huge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then I'll always make sure that we serve some food that's good, that's really good. Why
Excellent.
not? Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
So let's enjoy the evening together.
So next time you come on,
Yep.
you maybe will have that date for us?
We're thinking in the second week in May.
Okay.
I just don't want to nail down the day.
All right.
I want to talk to our master diagnostic techs. I'm gathering some local car owners so that we can have some fun cars in the showroom to look
Excellent.
at.
Excellent.
Yeah, it'll be a fun
Maybe
time.
some old Toyotas.
Yeah.
Really old
Last
Toyotas.
time I
right?
grabbed a vintage one. It'll
Did
be
you?
fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. That'll
yeah,
be great.
It'll
Well,
be fun.
perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you so much again for coming on, and we
you.
will see you next week.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And remember, stay tuned because in the next week or so, you will find out when that date is for the Toyota Owner Clinic. We'll be right back.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. InHome Care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
And I'd like to welcome James Wright here today. And Jim is one of the trustee directors on the South Orange County Community College District. He's been a trustee with them for many years, and he also was a dean at one time and taught and have quite a background in education. Welcome back. It's great to have you here today.
Right. I also spent 27 years in the Air Force.
That's right, yeah.
And I taught at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. So.
Oh, a great place.
Oh, right. I had 3 tours there. So.
Yeah. I remember visiting there in the 1980s, that beautiful cathedral. And
yes.
Yeah, very nice. So welcome. Great to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
one of the things we're going to talk about is April is Community College Awareness Month. And
correct.
What a wonderful thing, because community colleges throughout California and really around the nation just offer so much stuff. It's incredible. Yeah.
You bet. We're very anxious about this. In fact, we've got 2 slides on the Community College Awareness Month. In fact, if we'll go to the next slide, you'll see April is Community College Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And locally, the following cities will join other communities in California to proclaim April as Community College Awareness Month: Irvine, Laguna Beach, Tustin, Newport Beach, Rancho Santa Margarita, Aliso Viejo, Mission Viejo, and finally the Orange County Board of Supervisors. And on the one picture that I have, you'll see, I don't know whether on
Yeah,
the
we
slide.
got it up. We see.
Okay. We see there's President of the Irvine Valley College, Dr. Glenn Rockmore. There's our district director of government relations, Letitia Clark, and then former mayor of Irvine, Don Wagner.
Right, who was also a former trustee.
He's also a former.
Yeah, and now he's a supervisor.
He's a supervisor.
Yeah.
For the county. Good.
So very good.
Right.
And again, you know, we've talked about this before, how much community colleges offer, and it's such a great way to go for people to start out and maybe take a couple years there, then move on to university.
Right.
You save a lot of costs, or perhaps maybe you find that you want to go into more of a trade or nursing or something like that, and community colleges are just offer so much.
And we have a number of programs now. We have a program called College Promise.
Yeah.
That if you go, you've not been to school and take at least 12 credits or more, your tuition is paid for.
Yeah.
No fees.
Yeah. So can't beat that.
You can't.
Now our next slide, you're going to talk about Irvine Valley College's Courage to Remember. And this is a great presentation that they're doing up there.
On March the 11th, my wife and I attended the opening reception to welcome the Courage to Remember exhibit at IVC. The traveling exhibit hosted by the Museum of Tolerance provides an opportunity to remember and honor the victims of the Holocaust, an unparalleled crime against humanity. Irvine Valley College had that for I think the opening ceremony was on the 11th of March, and they had it from the 12th to the 14th of March. And it was just a good exhibit. The one thing I was really impressed with is at the opening reception, we heard from a Holocaust survivor. Her name was Bertie Labisky, and she really told us a story about her trying to live during that time.
Quite story. So,
yes.
A great exhibit that they had up there, and if you didn't get to go, is it still going on? Or
no, it's not.
It
was just for that week, that week of March.
Okay, all right.
It was on.
Now, a fun event that is coming up is Saddleback College Night at Angel Stadium.
Right. We hope the community can join us, or join Saddleback College Night. It's going to be at Angel Stadium on Friday, April the 19th, for a matchup between the Angels and the Seattle Mariners. And you'll receive this exclusive and customized Saddleback College Angels baseball hat at the game. $4 from each ticket is going to go to the Saddleback College Foundation. Tickets are going to be $25.
Now, for these special tickets, do they need to buy them through the college or out at the stadium?
Well, at the stadium.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So that's, that's a great deal.
Yes, it is.
You guys can, get a lot of funding from that. People get a cool hat and see a great game.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were just talking about on the news today some of the great food that Angel Stadium is having this year.
Right.
That gets me out there. And one of the things that your campuses are known for are some of the great productions that the drama departments and the arts puts on.
That's right.
And coming up on April 5th, this Friday through April 14th at McKinney is going to be Into the Woods.
Right. This is everyone's favorite fairy tale. Characters go rogue in this fantastic musical adaptation. It's directed by Scott Farthing, and it should be a wonderful event.
Yeah. Well, I know if Scott's involved, it's going to be good.
Oh, it is.
I've talked to him many times, and great guy.
Tickets are $15 for general admission, $12 for seniors.
Yeah. That'll be a lot of fun.
Right, it should be. And also, IVC is having South Pacific going on right now.
That's right. Yeah, we mentioned that a while back. Yeah. Very good. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, we always like to talk about the Great Emeritus Institute.
Oh, this is a wonderful, wonderful program. The schedules for Saddleback College and Irvine Valley College are now available. They're available online to register. You just simply go to saddleback.edu/emeritus or academics.ivc.edu/emeritus for IVC.
Yeah.
And you can see the courses that are offered. And
right.
It's a wonderful, wonderful program.
And I guess we're coming up not too long from now when people will be looking at the summer session.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So look at that. And, a lot of good things going on. If If you go to the main website, soccd.edu, from there you can go to all the different campuses, all the different things that are going on. Or, you know, if you just want to go online and just, you know, search Saddleback College or IVC, whatever it is, it comes up. You can get information on the productions and the fun stuff there, and the Angels baseball, and enjoy all that.
And then we're also looking forward to graduation in May.
Yeah.
So that's always a wonderful event.
Always coming up.
Always a great event.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Always good to see you. And you take care. And you gotta love a guy that wears a Mickey Mouse watch.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he's got a good one.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Got mine too.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
Mind and Memory Program at Mission Hospital is an outpatient program specifically designed for patients with a memory disorder who have developed a mental health issue, such as depression, anxiety, or paranoia. Patients are welcome every day, Monday through Friday, up to 4 days a week. On-site meals and snacks are included, and transportation to and from the program is available. The program focuses on improvement in overall mood, function, and concentration, as well as a decrease in depression or anxiety. Call today to find out if you or your loved one qualifies for the Mind and Memory Program.
Welcome back. I have with us today in studio Morgan Fundingsland, and she's here with us with the Kind Nest Foundation. Well, welcome. It's so nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
So the Kind Nest Foundation, now as we were talking beforehand, a little bit different name.
Yes.
So tell me what the Kind Nest Foundation means.
Well, Kind Nest Foundation is a name that my mother came up with. She was pretty, she follows me a lot on what I do, and we speak daily. Okay. And we had started this club, and at first we called it a different name. It was called El Toro Exchange because it was at the high school.
Right.
And it was kind of confusing to the community and to the students, and I couldn't figure out how to make it a name that, you know, it wouldn't confuse anyone. And my mother came up with a Kind Nest. It's in your classroom, and what it's about. And so there it is.
So it's being kind
Correct.
to people, and the nest, as you had mentioned, is the classroom.
That's
so first of all, tell me what kind of foundation it is.
We actually started it from a club, a school-based club, and we received donations actually from your community and this community, and pretty soon started to expand. So we thought we would make it into a nonprofit so that we can give thank you receipts and letters, and also to be able to expand to other schools and other organizations.
What kind of donations do you actually take?
So we take clothing, we take accessories, we take shoes, school items, any necessities that a high school age student would need. That's really our focus, is helping those students and those kids that might otherwise not have the resources to attend school or to maybe go for a job interview, get into the career field. So we focus on that, and that's really our foundation, our base to this. And the reason we expanded was that we thought, you know, if we turn into a nonprofit, we'll be able to expand and offer scholarships for students to maybe, not everyone wants the same thing in life. So if we can actually give them that support to be able to maybe go to a vocational school or to be able to buy books for whatever they need. So we thought we would do some scholarships for that as well. So that's what we're focusing on.
That's That's perfect, because then, like you said, you can help any child that might need a varying type of help. So
exactly.
So you take clothing, and you said that our community has donated. So what are some things that you've received from Laguna Woods Village?
Well, Laguna Woods Village has been very, very generous. We've received a lot of clothing items, shoes, school items, small trinkets and whatnot. And what's happened is once we do open this once a month free shopping for the kids to come in, it allowed all our kids, no matter who they are or what financial need or background, they all enjoy coming in, and it creates a community.
Right.
And so they pick out whatever they need or want, and that's how that's helped us. Okay. And some have also donated to our scholarships that we will be offering hopefully within the next year.
Oh, okay. So now you're talking about scholarships that they would go towards college, or how would you plan that out?
What I would like to focus on is careers in or vocational skills.
Okay.
I think we have a lot of opportunities for colleges today. Vocational skills is what I would like to focus on. These kids, that want to go into construction, or one wants to go into becoming a plumber, or those kind of skills that we still need and always will.
Right.
So I want to be able to help them. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you mentioned that you guys took a year off.
That's right.
And you went to India. So what inspired you guys to do that?
Well, my husband's job took us there, and I of course picked up the family and we went with him, and I took a year and did a lot of charity work, and with my daughter. Actually, she was able to raise money. I think she was 12 years old at the time, and she raised money for the orphanage, and really, really took a liking to that. And so when we returned, she wanted to continue that, and saw that, what, Mom, there might be a need here as well. Not so much as an orphanage, but there's always children that need help.
Okay, all right.
Support.
So what are some of the things that you're looking for now? I know you said donations of money towards the scholarships. Anything else in particular? I mean, it's a seasonal kind of thing too sometimes, right?
Exactly. I mean, we do a once a month opening.
Okay.
And it's called a free shopping event.
Okay.
And where the kids come in and they shop for free. It's kind of, I want to say, like a free thrift store.
Okay.
So, and they love it.
Okay.
They love it. So they come in, and without the support of the administration at my school and our district, I don't think I would be able to do this. So they're very, very supportive. They bring balloons, and they come in and visit. They go with the kids, and they pick out stuff for each other. They've even picked out stuff for me, which I'm very grateful, because it's open to everybody.
Right.
And they actually love that. What's happened, and the best part of it, is that being a special education teacher, I have a lot of my students are involved in preparing these openings. So they're learning skills as well. They're learning organizational management and retail, and how to fold, and how do you hang this up, Mrs. Funningsland? And now they're actually, you should see it. It's amazing. They organize it, and now they know how to fold, and no, you didn't fold that right, and they really take pride in what they do. And actually, one yesterday told me, I can't believe it, Miss Funningsland, my grades are so good.
Aww.
I know. And I thought, because we just had our finals, and she said, my grades are so good, and I think it's because I'm so involved in the club that I want to do better, and I'm so proud of myself. And I said, well, of course, you're wonderful, and doing kind things for others really brings out the best in you and in people. And so,
well, and that's where your Kindness Foundation is coming kind of a twofold, right? You're helping your students who are learning things, and then you're also giving back to the community. So that's perfect.
It's just, it's getting its own legs, and I do as I'm driven to do. So that's. I never sit and plan it. It just happens.
Right.
And, and I'm grateful.
So it's open once a month.
Correct.
And then is there any particular day of the month that you do it?
I let the kids decide.
Okay.
And we always have a theme.
Okay.
And I let them choose. and it's really something that I let them run.
Okay.
And I just advise.
Okay.
And just keep organized, and just as I'm more their assistant now.
Yeah.
And this is what I've always wanted to happen is these kids, they love it, and now we've expanded to other schools as well.
Oh, so what other schools are you involved with?
I'm working with a teacher that teaches in Santa Ana.
Okay.
And so she is actually starting this and trying to get her administration to support this as well. And then once we get that, then we can start.
Oh, that's nice, because then they could actually turn it into a nonprofit as well. But
That's right,
they start
they
out as a
could.
club first.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or they could just extend it from, that's why we did the nonprofit, so then it could be the Kindness Foundation Club in the school in Santa Ana.
Okay.
And also in LA.
Well, that's perfect. Well, thank you very much for the information. And then if somebody wanted more information, they can go to the kindnessfoundation.org. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations
Thank you
and good
so
luck.
much. Thank you.
And if you want to donate any items, including cash for their new scholarships, you can find out all the information at thekindnessfoundation.org. We'll be right back.
Before the next earthquake, take 30 seconds to refresh your memory about these important disaster preparedness tips. Make a family emergency plan. Decide how you'll get in touch with each other, where you'll go, and what you'll do in an emergency. Build a disaster supply kit with enough water, food, and emergency supplies to last at least 3 days. It's important to have disaster supply kits for work, cars, and pets too. Find and fix items in your home that might hurt someone by moving, breaking, or falling during an earthquake. Know how to react safely when the ground shakes. If you're inside, stay there. Remember to drop, cover, and hold on. Drop down onto your hands and knees and cover your head and neck with your arms to protect yourself from falling objects. If you can move safely, crawl under a sturdy desk or table and hold on to one of the legs until the shaking stops. After an earthquake, help people who are hurt or trapped. Call 911 for emergencies only. Check your home for damage, including gas or water leaks, damaged wiring, or downed power lines. Protect your family and your home by making a plan, building a kit, and practicing disaster drills at least twice a year. Be sure to visit readyoc.org for more information on emergency preparedness and alertoc.com to sign up for emergency alerts and notifications. We want you to be prepared for a disaster just as much as you do.
My name is Francisco Perez. I work for the Department of Transportation, and we're here to present or show the Plan a Ride system, which is one of the systems coming on and servicing Saturdays and Sundays all day, and Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock to 10:30 at night. If you want to use the service of Plan a Ride, you please call 597-4659 to make a reservation to the 2 days before or the day of by noon time. That will be the latest time that you can request your pickup for the following day. One of the topics that we like to discuss about is safety. So mainly we like to make sure for the safety of the residents to be seated until the bus stops from moving, and do not get off your seat until the driver tells you so, for your own personal safety and to avoid any accidents or falls on the bus or outside the bus. So one of the key points is the ramp. The main thing here is this ledge. People like to get off the bus and cut corners, and they can trip and fall. For their own safety, please, when you walk out of the bus, straight out and then go to your right or your left, whichever works, okay? That's one of the key points. The other key point is do not stand when the bus is in motion. Any pertinent request that you might have throughout the day, you want to get off the bus or you want to acknowledge the driver, please make sure you tell the driver when you go into the bus before he starts moving the vehicle. So that way he knows in advance where you need to get off or where would you like to be dropped off in whatever cul-de-sac request that you might have. The other topic is use the handrails. Assist yourself using the handrails of the bus to help you out in and out of the bus for your own personal safety. The other part of the system is if you have a medical aid, a wheelchair, walker, when you call in to make a reservation in the main line, 597-4659, make sure you tell the dispatch person taking the reservation that you are on a wheelchair or you use a medical device, a walker, so they know in advance what to look for and be prepared when they get onto the bus. The driver is already trained to perform the safe load and unload the wheelchair on the bus. So he will secure the wheelchair onto the bus and he will make sure that you'll be riding safe on the bus. So that's one of the #1 things that we train our drivers, so the passenger is secure and safe while on the bus. I'm Francisco Perez. I'm here to assist you in anything you might need. Please call us at 597-4659 and I will be happy to assist you.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha Na Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Welcome back. Our movie for Friday is Ralph Breaks the Internet, and that is a very fun animation adventure comedy. And it's about a video game bad guy Ralph and fellow misfit Vanellope von Schweetz must risk it all by traveling to the World Wide Web in search of a replacement part to save Vanellope's video game Sugar Rush. In way over their heads, Ralph and Vanellope rely on the citizens of the internet, the netizens, to help navigate their way, including an entrepreneur named Yes, who is the head algorithm and the heart and soul of trend-making site BuzzTube. How cute. That must be a play on BuzzFeed. And it stars John Reilly, Sarah Silverman, and Gal Gadot. So that looks very fun, and that'll be on Friday at 2 and 7 p.m.
I really enjoyed this movie.
You saw it?
Yeah, and there's just a great part in this because they go into the world of, I forget what the app's called, Play Disney.
Oh, funny.
And so all the Disney characters are in this, but they're in a different kind of ways. Like she ends up in like the area where the princesses all kind of lounge around in between when they're working as part of the game, and they're all in loungewear and all. And it is really very, very funny.
Oh, good.
So I enjoyed
little adult
this.
humor in there.
Not really, but inside humor.
Oh, inside.
Yeah, not adult humor, but inside humor.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very, very funny. So our movie coming up on Monday is called, no, it's not funny, Creed 2, which is the sequel to Creed. And of course, Rocky Balboa is back, and this one as the mentor to Adonis Creed, who is the son of, well, someone that Rocky Balboa fought years ago, and that was, of course, I forget the guy's first name, but his dad last name was Creed. You know, in the first one, the first Rocky, the second one. Anyway, this brings back a couple or one character you may remember many years ago, Ivan Drago, and he, in one of the old Rocky movies, he went up against Adonis's father and killed him in the ring, and you know, during the fight kind of thing. And so there's a lot of revenge going on here, and kind of the dichotomy between the camp from another country and Rocky and the local stars. So this came out last year. And this will be our Monday movie. So if you like the whole Rocky movie, you know, which are great films, of course, Sylvester Stallone, Tessa Thompson is back in this, and Michael B. Jordan. He plays Adonis Creed in this movie.
Oh, there you go. That sounds very interesting and kind of like a saga.
Yeah, I mean, it really is, yeah. So if you love the whole Rocky Balboa stories and all, you'll really enjoy this. Now, coming up this weekend, make sure to call if you want to go to this like as soon as you can. because tickets go fast. The Flamingos will be here this Saturday, April 6th, 2 showings, 6 o'clock and 8:30. Tickets are $25.30, and then a special VIP ticket, if they're still available, are $45. That VIP ticket includes an open bar, appetizers and desserts, and an artist meet and greet in the exclusive VIP lounge. So please contact the Performing Arts Center box office at 949-597-4288 if you want to go, because these things sell out very quickly.
Right.
So, and for that price, that's fantastic. And it's this Saturday, April 6th.
And then we have another thing on Saturday, April 6th, is the Village Bazaar. And that is going to be at Clubhouse 5, and that's from 10 to 2. And you can browse for sale wares and secondhand items from Laguna Woods Village artisans and vendors. And you can register in Clubhouse 5 office starting this Thursday, which will be tomorrow. And for more information, you can call 949-597-4382 or email recreation@vmsinc.org. And then I also wanted to remind you that during the week you can take advantage of senior discounts down at whale watching. They provide us a nice discount for those that live in the village, and you can go whale watching. It's only $19, so you're saving like 16 bucks. Any 2-hour whale watching cruise Monday through Friday, and you can always go to danawharf.com, call 949-496-5794, and I hear they are seeing lots and lots of whales.
Yeah.
Really good time to go, so. Sounds good, sounds good. So how's the
weather?
weather?
Oh, and it's Apollo Creed. That was the Father's Day.
Apollo Creed, okay.
Which I remember. I saw those Rocky movies. I just couldn't remember his name. All right, our weather today, over the next few days, we are looking at sort of in and out of clouds, a little sun, a little bit of drizzle, maybe a little bit of rain. And as I said earlier, looking at different reports, they're all slightly different.
It's like a juggle.
Yeah, I mean, it really
tomorrow?
is. So it's not going to be a lot of rain once it does come in. There's a system, but it's going to stay more to the north. And that system could come in as early as tomorrow night, and then over maybe on and off Thursday, maybe on and off Friday. And all the reports are consistent, at least saying rain on Friday. So we'll see. All right. Still, it's not going to be a lot. And then maybe spilling over to Saturday. Then we get to Sunday and Monday, high pressure system comes in. Even it starts maybe even on Saturday, a little offshore wind around the county today. Not bad out. There was definitely a little sunshine this morning after the fog and a marine layer came in with the drizzle. So I think that's going to be on and off today. So not bad at all. I said I like this because I put in some flowers in our front garden pots out there. So I'm thankful for this. This is great.
Right. Well, a little sprinkles can help, but just not all day. We don't want that. Okay, and then tomorrow we have the Globe headlines. We have Robert's Rules, and then we also have the Old Pros coming on. So we always love when they come on because they're always so energetic and have lots of things to tell us about.
They do.
So have a great day in the village. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Yeah.